It's just how we roll. You know what it is, how we roll. You know.
Hey, fearfully, wonderfully made family. I am back on the grind. Today is Monday, the 10th. And we are like 49 days before Christmas, y'all. I hope that you guys are planning to do something fun for your holiday. And those of you that may not celebrate Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever, however you feel about that, celebrate the fact that you got some time off. How about that? That is always in order, to celebrate time off. I don't really particularly care about what season it is, what holiday it is. All holidays mean for me is I get time off. I'm just saying. But anyhow, I'm back out here on this grind. I did open up my Instacart app. I am getting a late start, but it's okay because ordinarily Instacart doesn't start kicking in until right after 1 o'clock. There are some, don't get me wrong, orders that you can get as early as 11 o'clock, but whenever I open my app, it'll tell me, it'll say the batches in your area are low at this time, nobody's shopping, and then it will all of a sudden change that message when it gets a little bit later in the day. So I'm pretty good timing, so I was able to accomplish some things I needed to this morning. Now, I have not been really working the DoorDash. I've had the DoorDash open, and I know a lot of people feel the way they feel about DoorDash. Some people are having a good time at it, or they get all the, the different orders and all of that. But some of us, depending on where you are in the country, are not getting very good orders. And as for me, as I told you guys before, DoorDash has played this game. And the game is, well, we don't need you until midnight. Well, as for your girl, I won't be out at midnight for no reason under any circumstances other than maybe I'm out at a concert or maybe I'm at a family member's home. But I will not be the one delivering anything to anybody's house by myself at midnight. I'm just not going to do it. Y'all heard that thing called the freeze come out at night. Well, honey, they do come out at night. And they act a fool at night, okay? And I have no time for that. For those of you that are ladies that are driving for DoorDash, do you feel relatively safe when you are delivering orders between midnight and 3 a.m.? Because here's the deal. In the daytime, there are no openings over in my area. So that means in the daytime it is overly saturated, meaning that me as a DoorDasher, me getting the order is like a ratio of 9 out of 10. Not even 9 out of 10. I'm sorry. I need to do that math again. 0.1 out of 10. How about that? Now, if I had, a ratio of 9 out of 10 orders I can get within a day, that would be great. But now it's 0.1. And it's probably even less than that, because it does not seem that the orders in my area are available until midnight and 3 in the morning. And again, who is ordering food at that hour? Unless you get off work at that hour, you might be doing a swing shift or something like that. But at that point, I would think you would just go to McDonald's or somebody or whoever and get you something. Listen, we don't have that many all night markets here. We don't have that many overnight or 24-hour restaurants out here. So again, 7-Eleven might be open. But 7-Eleven don't have nothing to offer around that time. I'm just saying. Make it make sense to me. But hey, whatever. How is it in your area? Do you guys have 24-hour eateries? What do you have? And again, how do you feel? I'm sweating a little bit, y'all, because I'm sitting in the sun. It's so hot out here. It's supposed to be raining. Do y'all realize it is 78 degrees in California? Now, we have gone through our Indian summer. We usually stop Indian summer the last week of October, but we didn't get a whole lot of hot days. So I guess this is just a hot day for us, and we just gonna enjoy it and be quiet. But in the next couple of days, it is going to be rainy. But needless to say, y'all, I have been really just driving for Instacart because DoorDash has not been dashing. Okay, it hasn't. And again, that has to do with the area being oversaturated. One of the things I do appreciate about Grubhub and Instacart, there is no oversaturation. And the reason why I'm going to tell you what I think my theory is, the reason why. And that is because they put you on a waiting list, right? And they don't open the waiting list until there is enough room for you to become a shopper or a delivery person. They don't open it up. Whereas DoorDash, they're opening it up to any and everybody to do whatever it is that they're doing. The market, I don't know if they're trying to, beat the dashers into submission to take any and every order. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to tell you what I do genuinely appreciate about Grubhub and Instacart. They will not allow you to work for them if there is no work. I appreciate that. To me, that is a level of integrity. That's somebody I can get behind. You're saying, well, we don't have work for you today. We're not going to set you up to start driving because we don't have it. Instacart opened up for me, and I knew that was just God making provisions for me. He opened it up for me. I am not solely dependent upon Instacart. Y'all, I have a handmade jewelry business. I also write journals. I sell my stuff online. I have a YouTube channel, several YouTube channels. One is monetized. That is called In the Key of Kesa. So if you guys ever want to go over there and listen to some great music where I sit in my car and I'm having this great big old listening party, it is called In the Key of Kesa. Go over there. I am playing all kinds of music because I am a music buff. I love music. Every era, every genre, I am going to play it if it makes sense, okay? And I don't do any what do you call it, vulgar lyrics. I don't do all that. No, I don't do that. You're not gonna hear any cussing over there. I try to make sure that is not over there. But my thing is, I love a great old-fashioned listening party where I think we've gotten away from listening. We're so overstimulated by visual, right? Whereas I take you back and I'm just sitting in the car, just having a good time, just vibing out to the lyrics and what were the lyrics at that time. To me, I believe that music is so very, very healing. And I know I took a segue, y'all, but hey, this is my channel. This is what we do. At any rate, y'all, it is a good thing to have different ways to make money because we can't depend on our government. We're not supposed to depend on our government. We're not supposed to just depend on the churches. We are supposed to depend on God and ourselves. And we alone have to go into the inside of ourselves and say, hey, what talents, what giftings, what callings can I use to be of service to somebody else, that something is beneficial to them? You can be a dog walker. As for me, I do babysit pets, y'all. It's crazy because when I was in Oakland, my neighbor, before she moved, I would babysit her pets like 2 to 3 times a year. She would go out. I would make my little extra money. I got another neighbor that's asking me to watch out for her pets. This is something that you have to put out there. What are you good at? You know, my love for animals, I just love animals. Now, I'm not going to babysit everybody's, dog or nothing. And I would say if you don't have the tolerance or you don't have the ability, the wherewithal, whatever you want to say, I would not be babysitting other people's animals. Okay. You have to genuinely have a love for animals and patience and the love and kindness. Those of you that maybe you are good at math, you can go to tutor somebody. People need tutorial, whatever it is that you're good at. You don't always have to have a degree in it, but if you're good at it, help somebody else out with it. Maybe you're a great orator, you're a great organizer. Offer your service. Maybe you clean house really well. Maybe you organize very well. These are the things that you want to kind of use to your advantage. That's what I'm talking about. We are a complex being, right? We are made up of all different types of hustle and bustles and all these things, right? To get us from point A to point B to D and C and C and D and everywhere else. Y'all know what I'm saying. So I want you guys to learn how to tap into the fearfully, wonderfully made part of you, right? That's what I want you to tap into, because every one of us have something within us that it has not been tapped into, has not even been realized yet that we have. All right, guys, enough for me and my little rant, rave, whatever you want to call it. I will be back.
Don't worry about me, I'ma be alright. Got G-O-D all over my life. Don't worry where I've been, what I did, how I came up. Everything was a sin until they changed. Don't worry about me.